Type 2 diabetes is a chronic condition. It cannot be reversed. You can manage it with medication and lifestyle and all that. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's prevent diabetes together.
Workout resumed.
Today I am going to talk about the types of diabetes that we have, because since I started I've been talking about diabetes. So it's good to explain the types of diabetes that we have. But before I go on, I would like to stress that I am not a diabetes specialist. All I'm doing is sharing my experience on my pre-diabetic journey. So if you are diabetic or you've been diagnosed as pre-diabetic, please continue engaging with your doctor or your nurse for advice. But as I said, I am learning, and hopefully sharing my experience as I go on this journey together. There are two types of diabetes: type 1 diabetes and type 2
Workout
diabetes.
resumed.
So what I'm focusing on, or what I'm trying to prevent, is type 2 diabetes. So the other type is type 1 diabetes, which people are born with. So somebody can be born and their pancreas isn't working properly, or it's not working at all. So it's not able to secrete the hormone called insulin, which regulates the blood sugar in our blood. So when we eat, the food turns into sugar in our blood, and then the insulin regulates the sugar in our blood, and it goes back to normal levels. So it happens all the time. Anytime we eat, it happens like a cycle. The sugar that gets regulated in the blood is absorbed by the cells, and it gives the body energy. However, as I said, with the type 1, because they don't have enough insulin, the blood sugar builds up. And so those in type 1 diabetes, they have to be injecting insulin, or have the injections all the time, just to regulate the blood sugar levels. So that is type 1. Now type 2 diabetes, the one that I am trying to prevent. And with that one, you're born with a normal pancreas. It does secrete the insulin to regulate the blood sugar in your blood all the time. But over time, and as people age, due to lifestyle and eating habits, it gets to a point that your body is not able to, or the insulin that your pancreas secretes is not able to manage the blood sugar in your blood. So with type 2 diabetes, when you eat and the blood sugar gets into your blood, the insulin is not enough, or the blood sugar is too much that the insulin can't regulate it back to normal levels. So over time, the sugar builds up, and therefore that's when you go and do the blood test. You see the high levels of sugar in it. But I touched on the food that we eat. So later on, we will talk about, not in this video, but subsequent ones, we can talk about the foods that we eat that makes our blood sugars go high, and also what we can eat that can bring it down. So coming back to the blood test, I often hear people say that, oh, I've gone to check my blood sugar and it's okay. And I've spoken to a few people, including family members in Ghana, and they'll say, oh, I've done my blood sugar and it's normal. So I said, how did you do it? Oh, they pricked my thumb. So pricking your thumb to check your sugar level. That test cannot be used to diagnose whether you are pre-diabetic or you've got diabetes. In order to know where you are at in terms of the diabetic range, you
Workout
need to
resumed.
do a blood test called the HbA1c, and that is the one that will show where you fall within the range. And talking about the range, so if your blood results show that your level is anywhere like 41.9 and below, that is within the healthy range. If your level is 42 to 47.9, that is the pre-diabetic range, and that is where I was before. Thankfully it's now 39, so I'm out of it. And if your level is anywhere 48 plus, then you are definitely diabetic. But it's sad because the thing is, if you are able to detect that you are in the pre-diabetic range, you can work towards it and prevent diabetes, prevent developing diabetes. However, if you don't know, and many people are walking about, they haven't done the blood test, they are in the pre-diabetic range, but because they don't know, they keep doing the same thing, eating the food, building up the sugar level. So it's really important to go and have that check, because if you don't and you go beyond, when you get into the diabetic range, type 2 diabetes is a chronic condition. It cannot be reversed. You can manage it with medication and lifestyle and all that, but it cannot be reversed. So why not get in early and check it and see where you are at, and then prevent it. Prevention is always better than cure. So that's all I have for
Workout
you
resumed.
today. Till I see you in the next one, let's keep healthy and let's prevent diabetes. Take care. Bye.